Hello, I'm Luke Miller with Miller Bees Manufacturing. I'm going to be going through a live demonstration of how to set up our swarm trap, the Swarm Trooper. Okay, so once you have your location picked out, which is basically a factor of three things. You need a nice body of water, a stream, river, lake in this instance, a nice sized tree to support the weight of your swarm trap, and the bees tend to like a nice open area, as you can see what we have here. Okay. So once you've got your location picked out, this is what you're going to need to set up the swarm trap. You're going to need a couple frames. Drawn comb seems to work best, but you can also use new foundation. So we're going to be using both of these. You need some stakes to tie down a few of the ropes that help stabilize the trap. You need Swarm Commander, is what we recommend to use with the Swarm Trooper to attract your swarm. And then what else do you need? Oh, you need a rope heavy duty enough to support your trap. We're gonna be throwing this over the limb and hoisting the trap up. So, and then you also need your Swarm Trooper trap. So before we hoist this up into the tree, we're gonna set this up. So we're gonna take our frames and place them inside on the frame rests, like so. And then we're going to add our Swarm Commander. Now the recommendation for what we're using now is one of these small vials per trap. So just a little small vial like this. And I like to put some in the bottom, a couple drops in the bottom, and then a little bit on top of the frames to attract them, to try to encourage them to build on the frames themselves. Then what we do is we add a couple top bars just in case they fill up these two frames we have in here. This will encourage them to keep that same pattern of drawing comb in a neat fashion. So this will give them something to draw on. We get our top and place this on. Strap it up. These straps are weighted for 100 pounds each, so you can leave them up in the tree for a little while. Just, we don't recommend it. Open your entrance up. Okay. Now, how we recommend you get this in a tree is to first somehow throw your rope over your limb. So I've tied a brick basically to the rope, and I'm going to toss it over. That was a success. What I forgot to mention is the limb you choose, you want to be able to hang the trap 10 to 15 feet in the air. So this limb seems sufficient for that. So now what we want to do is we want to take the end of our rope and go underneath your two black straps like this. Okay. And now I'm going to show them the knot real quick. Get a little closer. So now what I like to do is I like to tie a stationary bowline, which you can look up the instructions, but this is how you do it. basically just creates a big loop. And you're going to want to pull these loops over the branch, because that's going to help give it stability from side to side. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it up now. Can you hold this for a second? So before you pull it all the way up to where it's going to be, you really want to kind of adjust this rope so it hangs. So it hangs even and level, and maybe even a slight bit downward to let water out that might enter the trap. So we're ready to hoist it all the way up. And the only thing to remember with this is that loop we tied earlier, you're going to want to raise that over the branch, because that's going to give it stability. Like that. You can see it kind of wants to swing, but those loops up top are kind of helping it stabilize. So now you want to tie this rope around something to anchor it. So we can just tie it around the tree. You can use any kind of knot here. You can use 2 half hitches or just a whole bunch of wraps around the tree will work. I'm going to use a wrap around the tree and then a couple half hitches, and that should do the trick. Alright. Now, this is where your tent stakes. You can use stakes or, bricks or, anything heavy, because this is what's going to be supporting from the bottom, that's keeping that trap from swaying in the wind. So these 2 ropes are tied to the bottom of the trap. If you can see that up there, they're tied to those black straps at the bottom. Just 2 half hitches will be fine. So I'm gonna put a stake in the ground. At preferably a 45-degree angle. That sun is bright as hell.
Oh, another way.
No way.
Angle the other way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Taut line there.
Yeah. I know we're giving you guys this. This knot is what I'm tying here is a taut line. It allows you to adjust the length of the rope. So once you tie your taut line, you can take your slack out like so. Again, you can look this knot up online, or if you already know how to tie it, that's even better. So that's one, and now we just do the other side the same way.
Too short.
Sorry. I'm just gonna hammer it in here and I might be able to get it.
There you go.
It looks
There it
crooked
is.
as hell. So you can see it's kind of crooked. So since we tied the taut line over here, we can kind of adjust
We can
that.
just adjust it so it's approximately level. The entrance a little lower.
Yeah, is that about right?
A little more. More. Okay.
It's not really gonna keep it from swaying very good. So there, I think we're done. I don't really know how to end this.
You just did.
No.
That's it. Now we wait for bees.
All right. Well, good luck and come see us later, I guess. I don't know.